On Thursdays, we love to reminisce and throw it back. So this is old school when 50 hits. And today we're focusing on weird food concoctions, okay? Based on the Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce news. They announced that there's a new type of cereal called the Kelsey Mix. It's a mashup of 3 General Mills favorites, Reese's Puffs, Lucky Charms, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And it got us thinking. That was courtesy, by the way, courtesy of the Kansas City Star.
You put the emphasis on toast?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon and sugar, we're baking up a bunch. We got the whole grain taste of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I was going to say Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So that got us thinking of weird food combinations. Other weird food combinations. Because maybe they're not that weird. Like, for example, everybody, if you have a Subway sandwich and a bag of potato chips, you're throwing them on the sandwich and swishing down, hearing that crunch. You're mixing your potato chips with your sandwich. Everybody does it. That's not that weird, right? Especially if you got the salt and vinegar. Oh, if you got those salt and vinegar chips.
That's my favorite.
You put that on your cold cut combo. You know it. How about the fact that, well, I'm from Jersey. That's sort of where the Fat Darryl started.
Fat Darryl.
No, because those grease trucks, that started in the Rutgers area where kids would order like chicken finger sandwiches and they'd throw fries on top and cheese sticks, put it between bread, and the Fat Darryl turned into the Fat Sal and the Fat everybody. So the weird combo is definitely a thing. Rich, doesn't everybody buy a McDonald's burger and throw their fries in the thing? So some of them,
that's a Wendy's deal,
saying,
man. But yeah.
So they're not as weird as you think, or are they?
I taught my kids that recently. My kids are 7 and 4 and we went to Wendy's, and I go, what you got to do, kids? Hey, Daddy's going to teach you something.
Right, what?
You take your French fries and you dip them in your chocolate frosting. And they're like, what? I'm like, trust Dad.
Fried ice cream.
Trust Dad.
People do it.
That's a good one. Fried ice cream. You know, I got another one. It sounds ridiculous because we're used to it now, but there was someone that said, let's put hot sauce, buffalo sauce, on cauliflower.
Yeah.
And that is like an appetizer I will get every time.
It's not weird anymore.
Because I feel like I'm eating something healthy. Fried vegetables.
We're getting the obvious ones out of the way. You know, pineapples on pizza. That's weird and offensive to some Italians. To Joe Pesci, he hates this. But that weird combo is now a thing. I love that.
You know, I'll give you one that when I first moved out to L.A., and you could say, it's all over the country, but I may disagree. When I first moved to L.A., and I would see all these delicious fruit stands and trucks, and they're putting tahini and spices on fruit. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
That's not a weird combo. That's just a Mexican thing, man. That's not weird at all.
I grew up in New York.
Yeah, that's what the tahini's for. So, but I get it. If you're not used to it, you're putting spices on the mango? Why is that a thing? You're putting spices on watermelon?
John hit us up and said, have you ever had chocolate-covered avocado? Now, to me, I'm like, what? He's like, trust me.
Really? See, no,
really?
Now we're talking because I don't know that. Now, this is common for me because my mom, aside from, feeding us cereal every day.
That's all she did.
She would always make us like chicken cutlets, like Tommy Cutlets, like Tommy DeVito. You remember Tommy Cutlets?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, did I tell you guys I saw Tommy DeVito at the Newark airport?
And you didn't go up to him. He felt embarrassed.
And I felt embarrassed. I was like, I even asked my daughter, I was like, that's Tommy Cutlets. She's like, Dad, get a selfie. And I'm like, I don't know. I felt weird about it.
You were one of the ones who bought his jersey.
Yeah, no, I was not. But anyway,
but you know what?
I wish him the best.
You were right in saying that no one went up to him.
No one went up to him. So anyway, growing up on chicken cutlets, my mom would always make chicken cutlets and mashed potatoes and corn. Is it common to just mix the mashed potatoes and corn? Everybody does that?
KFC did it. Made it into like a bowl.
Oh, they do? I didn't know they do that. So everybody does that,
KFC did it.
KFC did it.
It's almost like a shepherd's pie.
No, because, for me, like I don't even want them if they're not combined at this point.
But this all stems off of the Kelce brothers' new cereal concoction with General Mills.
Yeah.
What doesn't fit in that combo for you? Because I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Might be my favorite. I enjoy Lucky Charms. In fact, I dig out all the marshmallows. My kids hate me.
They're magically delicious.
But I don't know if you add peanut butter puffs to the mix. Like, do you think that all goes together?
I mean, they say it works.
I don't know, dude. There are nights where I get high, And I'll eat a bowl of cereal after.
Pause it right there.
I'll eat a bowl of cereal late at
You don't
night.
eat anything when you're under the influence.
But I'm saying, like, I'll have a bowl, like,
If there's kids listening, he's at the top of his stairs.
yeah, I get high on the
high up on the
staircase. And
staircase.
and I'm like,
You're high on
you know,
life.
yeah, exactly. I'm high on life, and I will. I'll have some Fruity Pebbles, and maybe I'll mix in some Cocoa Pebbles and get a little crazy.
You know what I've always done? It's a Covino Zapico family tradition because my mom's side of the family does this, and now I do it. But anytime my family bought Honey Nut Cheerios back to cereal, I told you I grew up, I was a cereal killer, bro. I was like Dexter eating my cereal. I couldn't stop. I had this dark passenger that always wanted Cookie Crisp.
But that's what my parents drew the line. My parents had very little rules when I was a kid. But my mother was like, I am not buying Cookie Crisp. She's like, she's like, I get it. Cereal's sugary, but they're not even trying now. It's chocolate. It's cookies in milk.
I heard the same exact thing, Rich.
Yeah,
I'll just, if you want, I'll buy a package of Chips Ahoy and pour them in milk.
Hell,
guess
my
what?
mom was like, yeah, this is where I draw the line.
There was no line drawn in my family, and I grew up with the top of my mouth shredded from those because they would cut the roof of your mouth, man. But anytime my parents bought Cheerios, or especially Honey Nut Cheerios,
Yeah.
we would always mix it with chocolate milk. So either the Nestle Quick Powder
Ooh.
or the Hershey syrup. And I'm telling you guys, it's so great.
Trust
so if you
you?
get anything out of this conversation, know that if you mix chocolate milk, because think of all your tasty cereals, some of them, they turn into chocolate milk anyway, the Cocoa Pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
If you make chocolate milk and mix it with your Honey Nut Cheerios, is fantastic. I promise you, your kids will love it. So your weird food combos, your weird little recipes, let's share them based on this.
Let's go to Ryan in Augusta. What's up, Ryan?
What up, Ryan?
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
We're good, man. What's up?
All right, I got two quick ones. The first one is personal for me. I'll get an ice cold Sprite or ice cold lemonade and drop 5 or 6 pink or red Starburst in it.
Ooh, and then they start getting that starbursty taste.
That sounds good.
And by the way, you just said it
It'll
best.
be hard candy. It'll be hard candy at the end.
Yo, Ryan, is it safe to say that if a survey was taken nationwide, pink is the best starburst?
Nah, red one, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Everyone
For sure.
says the pink one. I'm sticking with the cherry
It's
red.
red.
Cherry and the strawberry both.
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, they, Starburst finally got wind of that. And they make a red-only pack.
All reds, yeah.
All
It's
reds and
delicious.
pinks.
It's always the yellow ones that are left over in any candy.
You end up eating them, don't you?
In any
Yeah.
candy. If there's a bowl of candy, it's always the yellow ones left over.
Yeah, if someone's nice enough to bring their leftover Easter or Halloween candy to work, what's left? It's usually like the banana Laffy Taffy and the yellow Starburst.
Exactly. You know what I'm mixing together tonight? Probably. I don't know if everybody does this, but I'm gonna take some Tito's and mix it with soda.
Never heard of that.
I don't know. That may call me crazy, but I'm gonna take some sort
You
of
might,
seltzer.
you might have to have an extra on the way the Yankees are
You
playing.
know what? Maybe. I'm going to take any seltzer. It could be a Truly or a White Claw. Any seltzer that I see, in fact, in my fridge is getting mixed with Tito's.
It's a loaded
call
seltzer.
Call me crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
So let's go back to the weird food combos or drink combos. Doesn't matter.
A
Things
la
that
the Kelsey brothers.
Yep.
And you know what? They're capitalizing because right now, Jason's going to be doing broadcasting. Travis is still with the, most famous woman on planet Earth. So why not have a deal with General Mills? It only makes sense.
before we go to our phone calls, Rich, do you do this too? Because you grew up eating pancakes and bacon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you just love your bacon slathered in syrup sometimes?
The little dippage.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I don't know, people look at me funny when I do that. Because I'll even put some on my home fries.
let me put you on the spot. I feel
Yeah.
like maybe Spot or Iowa Sam, someone knows this. Someone told me once that if you want to replicate the taste of like a Sour Patch Kid, it's like eat a grape with something on it. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? There's like some type of concoction.
Really? I don't know. Let us know.
Well,
Did you, speaking of concoctions, did you bring up candy corn and roasted peanuts?
No, but that's
Good one.
a fantastic one.
Do you
Spot.
explain, Spot?
Tell them
I
the
believe
story.
A payday.
It tastes like a payday bar. So around Halloween, no one likes candy corn on its own.
I do.
I do.
You
I love
do.
it.
We're
Most
the only
people
guys.
don't.
I
You're
know.
right.
But should you have like a bag of leftover candy corn just like as decoration, take it, mix it with roasted peanuts. Tastes just like a payday
Have
bar.
you ever
It's
done that?
fantastic.
Because Spot's
So
not
good.
lying at all. It's so good. You mix that with peanuts, bam. Everybody loves it all of a sudden. Get ahead, Iowa Sam. What you got?
So I found this. I don't know if it's going to trip people out. I don't hear about people doing this at all. I like dipping bananas into hummus. I find that to be a great combination.
Really?
Yeah, the sweet and the
I've
savory.
heard of this before.
Never heard
way,
of it.
it's my thing.
I have.
Bananas the sweet,
And
dip
I
it
thought
in
it
the
was
savory.
weird when I heard it the
I
first time.
invented that. That's
Very
weird.
No, you didn't, you yoga guru. Sweet and savory. It's healthy for you. It's all good stuff. Try it out. Bananas and hummus. Any type of
I
hummus.
never heard
Give it a
that.
whirl.
Wow, you know what? I'm going to own it now. Yeah, I'm going to call it the
Yeah,
Iowa Sand.
I'm gonna try it later, and then I'm gonna throw my hummus container in the trash.
No. You know what? That's weird, though. You really do that?
Yeah, it's great.
I never heard that before. All right, let's go to the
Healthy
phones. 877-99 on Fox. What do we got?
I would say you're so lovable.
Let's
You really
start-
are. You're
Let's
such
start
a-
with
You really are, Dwight.
let's start with John in Virginia Beach.
Hey, John. Covino and Rich, what's up, man?
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're good, man. You got some good energy. What are you thinking? What's your food combo?
Older than you guys, but back in the '70s when I was roller skating, we'd go get a suicide drink. That's where they would take a little bit from the fountain, each soda, whatever they had, they would just splash in till it filled up.
I still do that.
Yeah, that's what every kid does when they get their first option. You know when you had your first chance to actually do your own soda?
Yeah.
But now those big touch screen,
Like those Coca-Cola
so you
remix
imagine
things?
doing that now. Yeah, there'd be 100 different sodas.
I
in
do
there.
the adult version of that, and if there's like an array of coffees somewhere, I'll just go through and like take a little bit of each flavor.
I do that with creamers. One pump of that, one pump of that.
Right?
Ooh,
bit of
French
everything.
vanilla and hazelnut.
Little mix.
Marley in New York State. Appreciate you hanging with Covino and Rich. What's up, Marley?
Is me there?
Yeah, I got a couple, man. Okay, for these hot Western New York days, man, get yourself some real vanilla bean ice cream and put in some Cocoa Krispies. Let the ice cream melt a little bit and jump on that cereal after a hot day.
That
Ooh,
sounds
your,
so good.
Your milk is actually the melted ice cream.
You know,
that sounds amazing.
That works because they
This
do
guy's a
use
genius.
they do use like Fruity Pebbles as a mix at
Like yogurt
Menchie's
chops.
or
For
yogurt
topping, yeah,
places as a topping. Yeah, that's really good.
Real quick, isn't there a thing now where you take vanilla ice cream and you put it inside a fruit roll-up, and it
Yes.
hardens and becomes crunchy,
I've
and it's
seen
like
that.
a cool little
Yeah,
like
it hardens
crunchy
the
treat?
roll up. Yeah,
I was going to comment on the Fruity Pebbles. My best friend's mom would make Rice Krispie bars from Fruity Pebbles back in
what
the
a
day.
Sounds so much better.
Oh, yeah, it does. Like, it was a magnificent treat.
Oh,
Wow.
Man. Dan Byer would always go to that kid's house like, so, you got any treats?
he was his best friend after that.
I think Marley had one more. You got one more, Marley?
Weird food combos. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more. For a real good belch, man, get yourself a real Coca-Cola in a glass bottle from Mexico.
Like a Mexican
and put
Coke,
in, put in some peanuts in there, man. Yo,
I've heard that.
When you drink that Coca-Cola and eat those peanuts, man, you can have a real good burping contest.
Really? I didn't know about
I've heard
that.
about the peanuts
That's
and Coke.
weird.
Yeah, I've
That's
heard
weird.
about
That's
that.
cool. I like it. See, take some notes, write these things down. But can we, before we get to the rest of the phone calls, can we also acknowledge the fact that the Kelsey brothers are in the cereal game now?
These guys are unstoppable.
That's pretty wild. I feel like I'm like misreading it or something. I'm like, really?
I mean,
It's a General Mills thing, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a collaboration. It's not like they've created their own
but
cereal.
dude, they've exploded.
Still, though, it'd be like, hey, did you get the email from General Mills?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
what I mean.
That's a
Like,
cool conversation to have with your brother.
they're like little kids are watching cartoons.
Sergeant Mills called me.
And starting their weekend mornings with Kelsey Brothers cereal
think
now,
of
the
what-
Kelsey mix.
You know what's pretty cool about that when you think about it? Travis and Jason Kelce. On top of the world, as the Dice Man would say.
I just wanted to take a second to acknowledge how cool that is.
I mean, Jason, Super Bowl champion, now broadcaster, beautiful wife, kids. Travis, dating Taylor Swift, 3-time Super Bowl champion.
they're both super likable.
they are-
or else this wouldn't happen.
They're on top of the world.
yeah.
And when you think about their childhood, how many Saturday mornings do you think the Kelsey bros are sitting there watching cartoons, eating cereal together? Now they're calling the shots at General Mills like, here are my favorites, put them in a combo.
Yeah, it's
That's
so-
really awesome.
It's really awesome.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah, props. I wanted to take a second to say, hey, this is a fun convo and all, but that's
pretty
goes to
wild.
show you how far they've taken things.
Oscar, you're on in Oregon. What's up, buddy?
Hey, love you guys, man.
Thank you.
From Chicano. I'm sorry I missed you guys when you came through Eugene.
Next time, brother.
Next time, man.
I was forward when you mentioned bananas because I grew up in a pretty typical Mexican home as well. And my mom used to slice bananas onto her Spanish or Mexican rice.
That sounds good.
Oh, that does sound
Like
good.
plátanos.
Yeah, it's almost like a
plantains on rice.
plátano.
Yeah.
Dustin in Maine. What's up, buddy?
I got a friend who likes mayo and peanut butter sandwiches.
Those are delicious.
Shut up.
Oh, and add banana to it too.
Really?
Yep.
You eat those, Sam?
Peanut butter, banana, and mayo sandwich. Oh, so good.
I was Sam.
Nope.
Come on.
Who was
You
it?
guys got me to try the fluffer?
Yeah, that was going to say we had you try that.
Yeah, but
I had
they're
never tried it.
They're made to be that way.
Yeah.
Marshmallow fluff and peanut butter is fantastic.
Peanut butter and mayo, I think, go together.
Wow.
Again, it's the salty and the sweet.
I never heard of that. Yeah, see, maybe we're missing out.
Mayonnaise is one of those things that's
Just gross.
You're either on board or you're not.
No, it's one. I think it's one of those things
Very
where
divisive.
if you tell me if you put it on like a chicken cutlet sandwich or a turkey sandwich or I'd love it. Turkey salad, chicken salad. But when you say it in that context, I want to vomit.
Yeah, I know.
Smelling,
I don't know why.
Opening up a jar of mayonnaise and smelling it will make me gag.
But if I'm-
mix it in like a dip or a
I'd love it all
chicken
day.
salad or whatever. It's great.
In the context you just said, Spot, we're on the same page. Okay.
Weird food combos. Let's continue.
We'll take one more, and Danny G, we'll move on. We'll get to some other
I
stuff.
appreciate all the phone calls, though. If we don't get to you, hit us up at Covino and Rich.
Yeah, and don't forget, I did post the videos of Iowa Sam and Ryan and their recycling battle
so
on
funny.
our Instagram story at
funny.
Covino and Rich. James, we'll wrap with you, buddy. What's up?
Oh, thanks for taking my call. Gentlemen, happy Thursday.
You too, man.
Salute the Commanders. Hey, man, for me, Tito's and lemonade all day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But as far as food goes, man, ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise mix. Love it, man, ever since I was in high school. And I know this was going to sound crazy, man, but when they used to give us French bread pizza, man, ketchup on the pizza all day long as well, man. Y'all rock and roll, guys. Y'all have a wonderful night, man. Salute the Commanders.
Thank you, bro.
Yep, let him up. Big Commanders
did you say
fan.
ketchup on pizza?
He put on like lunchroom pizza.
Lunchroom
pizza.
The square pizza.
I will say this. Can I just
Add
tell
that
you?
kick to it.
I love that, we have hundreds of affiliates around the country. I never want to upset anyone. I want our show to only grow, but I'm about to insult a lot of people.
Oh, boy.
Do it.
Go for it, bro.
If you put ranch on your pizza, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Good one, Dickie.
Oh, come on.
Dude,
You're done.
No.
let me tell you. When I met
Then I need to take you to Topper's Pizza.
No.
There's just a few locations in Southern California. Their homemade ranch is insane. Their pepperoni and olive pizzas to die for. And when you put just a little bit of ranch on that, it is heaven.
Let me
Get
tell
him,
you.
Dickie.
Let me tell you. My wife is from South Texas. I'm from New York. I'm arrogant about a few things. Pizza is one of them. And let me tell you, my mother-in-law gave my kids pizza and poured ranch in a plate.
She's done.
You're done.
I love my mother-in-law. I probably got mad at her 3 times in the times I've been married to my wife. One of those 3 times, I was like, Cindy! She's like, Rich, what's the matter? I'm like, did you give my kids ranch with pizza?
It adds a zest to it.
She's
It's
like,
great.
You know why?
She's like, yeah. I'm
the
like,
original flavor is horrible. That's why outside of the New York area,
Wait.
if you have to put ranch on your pizza, that means the pizza sucks.
Didn't one of you guys travel to New York or Jersey and take a picture or video of a sign that says we do not give out ranch or like any other things with our pizza?
They don't. They really just
it's
don't.
because it's like insulting.
good
It's
New York pizza doesn't even need toppings, if you ask me.
Right. Like Covino loves steak sauce because he orders his steak well done.
That is true.
So it's
usually
masking
like
the flavor of the
I
cardboard.
like some
dippings.
fixins and dippins for sure.
Do you say fixins?
I did say fixins.
Remember Kenny Powers?
Yeah, of course.
Fixins.
All right. Well, guys, we want to thank you for participating and continue at Covino and Rich. # weird food combos. But props again to the Kelsey bros.
Absolutely.